Lamine Yamal, come outside, come outside, come outside, come outside. Lamine Yamal, come outside. You go see PR this season. You go run. Lamine Yamal, you will see real PR this season. Estavo, man of the match against West Ham after a 5-star performance. I don't want to hear anything. Joe Pedro got 2 assists and a goal, but I don't want to hear anything. Estavo deserved that man of the match. If you check in the 70th minute, Estavo had the highest amount of dribbles and he was first, highest amount of tackles, passes in the final third, he was first. And at that point, he had most assists in the game, one before Joao Pedro. Yes, of course, Joao Pedro got 2 assists later on, but in the 70th minute, the game was won and it was dead. And he was the best player at that moment when the game was already won, and he deserves to be the man of the match. I don't care what everyone is saying. Of course, Joao Pedro was decent in this game, but I don't care. Estavo, man of the match. Lamine Yamal, you go see PR this season. You go run. Yes, massive performance. I told you guys the last video. I told you our season starts against West Ham. I'll just put that video up here. Our season starts against West Ham. The last game against Crystal Palace was a very, very difficult game. A lot of people don't know. We played Liverpool. Crystal Palace played City last in the FA Cup final, beat City, and Liverpool, the Community Shield, beat them. Decent side. They're not a fluke. They almost beat Chelsea last weekend. And we were very lucky to escape, even though we had our chances and we couldn't take it. We were very lucky against Palace, and a lot of people felt we would struggle in the following games, but today we turned up 5-1. Joao Pedro, this guy, see, mark this. He's going to get over 20 goals and assists this season alone. Yes, he's going to get that because he comes in clutch for us. When we needed the goal, he stepped up and he scored. He's going to get. He continues scoring and assisting. Pedro Neto was brilliant. In the 86th minute thereabout, I saw Pedro Neto running down the wing, and I was like, wait, this guy has been running down the wing from the very first minute, and he's still running down the wing in the 80th minute. Neto doesn't get tired. What a guy. Man, let's just break this down a bit. From the very first the start of the game, considered an early scare. Sanchez, I felt Sanchez would have done better with that, but Sanchez will always be Sanchez, one of our weak links in this Chelsea team. And of course, we fixed that. Joao Pedro stepped up and he scored. And next up, Neto put the ball in the back of the net also. And Enzo doesn't get much respect and much appreciation for what he does in this Chelsea team, and he gets lots of disrespect. I don't know why. I just don't know why. But he deserves to be shown more respect, and he's always disrespected anytime Chelsea plays doesn't meet expectation, like the last game, or Chelsea plays poorly. Enzo was brilliant in this game and he scored. Caicedo in his 100 game stepped up and scored. Remember Caicedo's first game for Chelsea? It was against West Ham. He conceded a penalty, and today he scores against them in his 100 game. What a story this guy has just written. Brilliant performance from Caicedo. And we also saw Estavo got an assist. I already spoke about Estavo. See, this guy Pierre Lamine Yamal, you dey learn work. That pair wey they give you for Barca, you still dey learn work. Don't worry, you go see PR this season. Chalobah, Jehovah boy, stepped up and scored. Also, he had a very good partnership with Tosin, except for the early goal West Ham scored. I felt he had a really decent game. Gusto was good also. I think we don't appreciate Gusto enough. I felt he had a good game. Of course, he's not 100%, but and he's not Rhys James. Maybe it's because he's not Rhys James. That's why he doesn't get much applause for his performance in games. Cuckoo decent. Cuckoo always be decent. So generally, we had a decent game. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. I feel like Cole Palmer saw that this game will be an easy game. My guy just go say, make him go chill for fridge first. Make him they chill, and he picked up an injury at build up, and he couldn't make it to the starting lineup again, and Estavo had to come in. I just really hope it isn't anything serious. And you know how Palmer is very key for us in big games. Of course, we've got big games in future. I just hope this isn't anything serious, and in a couple of weeks or days he should be fine. And I really want to appreciate Maresca, even though we had the last minute glitch to the team and Cole Palmer had to step out, he still brought in Estavo, and we still bored. We got all 3 points, and the only person who some persons might say underperformed in this game was Delap should have scored. I felt he should have scored, and I was hoping he didn't get substituted by Maresca, but at the end of the day he was substituted. I really wanted him to get on the score sheet. I think the only player in the attack line that failed to get an assist or a goal. Yeah, even though he got what other people scored pre-assist, and I know other people don't like other persons don't like hearing that, but he got a pre-assist. He had a fairly decent game, but now a striker will never be rated except you score. He should have scored in this game. Unfortunately, he didn't. Hopefully in the coming games he scores. Joe Pedro, brilliant. Generally, we had a decent game. Early scare, but we fixed that, and we did a massive comeback, and we scored the goals, and we could have scored more goals if the game was like 30 minutes. It was like 30 minutes at a time. We could have scored more goals, but we had a really good game against Fulham. Hopefully you can get another 3 points and continue this beautiful start of this season. The first game, forget about the first game. Just forget about the first game. Our season started against West Ham, and I'm happy Graham Potter got this massive scoreline. The West Ham fans started leaving the stadium early at 60 in the 60th minute. Started leaving the stadium. I'm having thoughts that this Potter guy won't even last at West Ham. He almost ruined Chelsea, and now he's at West Ham to ruin Chelsea. But anyways, good game, good 3 points. Anybody will know see, there's this saying that weekend we go sweet. Now from Thursday and Friday they start, and I'm happy Chelsea got this result. Any club will know if you win this weekend. Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Manchester United, no win this weekend first. No win. If you like, don't win. But I'm just really hoping that some of the teams that won last weekend drop points this week, so that Chelsea will still be at least in the top half of the top 4 of the table. So guys, these are my thoughts on the game. Really excited for this. I'm happy for this result. Yes, drop your thoughts in the comment section on the game, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and also subscribe. So guys, I remain Yimzy. See you in the next one. Cheers.